Montoya trying to save all the fuel he can. You can feel the nerves down here in the 42 pit. This is a young man who grew up not having enough money for public transportation, he recalls. He used to take his rollerblades everywhere he would go. He got a shot in 1997 at the Formula 3000 season, and that was the break he was looking for. Finished second in that championship in his rookie year, and the F1 teams took notice. The Williams team picked him up, put him in their F3000 ride, won the championship, beat out Nick Heidfeld. Of course, the story's going to F1, and now here in Nextel Cup, on the verge of winning his first ever race. His wife Connie looks on. Can the fuel hold out for Montoya?
Less than a lap ago, white flag in the air at Sonoma.
Just keep up as most speed you can through here.
He's got about 4 seconds on Harvick right now, so if he can just drive it smooth and keep the thing running, he's got a good shot. He's done a great job today. I mean, he really has run aggressively, but he raced everybody pretty much clean. He's got a half a lap to go.
All good. It's clear by like 30 or 40. All clear, lots of room.
There's Harvick in second. Montoya told Matt Yoakum earlier this week in the piece we ran earlier today that he didn't think his childhood dream of becoming a professional racer would ever come true. Because you don't get many professional racers coming out of this country of Colombia. Final turn into 11, then the short jog for turn 12. Juan Pablo Montoya coming to the checker flag. The fuel lives, and Montoya wins at Sonoma.
Comes Jacques Villeneuve, and it looks like he is going to take lead. And listen to the crowd down in turn 1 here. Very clear who is the hometown favorite, isn't it? It is so great coming up here because they love their French-Canadian drivers from Quebec. He is John Sale. He has watched Jacques Villeneuve. One thing that separates him from the other road races, and the reason he is so talented, particularly on these slow, aggressive, technical courses, he uses the curbing. He'll get up on the rumble strips and the curbing to help turn the car. That's very difficult to do.
11 just getting beat all to pieces, man. Again, the 09 runs into him as they come around the corner.
That's Jan Magnussen in the 09. Puts Hamlin back in the 29th position, and here's the reason why he's struggling.
After the restart, Dan builds a tremendous lead. It looks like Gurney is going to make it 3 in a row. Dan takes the checker and wins the Motor Trend 500.
Adam, I want to take a look at the number 60 truck. That's Narain Karthikeyan from India. We talked to him earlier in the setup show. Narain is one of the most popular athletes in all of India. He won in every series he raced in, which got him an opportunity to race for the Eddie Jordan Formula One team in 2005. He had a 4th place finish in the U.S. Grand Prix that year. Then he was a test driver for Frank Williams' F1 team for a couple years. Narain will run at least 10 races in this number 60 truck for Stacy Compton's team. He will start 11th today.
Max Pappas, is he coming on to pit road this time? Here he is at pit entry, and yes.
On pit road.
So Pappas will give up the top spot to pit here as he completes the 48th lap of the race. Jason Leffler also in. That leaves J.R. Fitzpatrick and Trevor Bayne to pit before the lead would cycle back around to Carl Edwards. And you see the rest of the cars who have not yet stopped. Fitzpatrick and Bayne also in. So Carl Edwards should come by for the lead while we watch these stops, Mike.
And Max Pappas on pit road. He's very happy with his race car. Came into the day extremely confident, feeling like he really had a shot at winning this race. The car's been fairly good, although he's been involved in a little bit of an altercation on the racetrack earlier. They pull the fender away, complete their 4-tire stop with fuel. Shannon?
One more time around Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Crafton has a 2-truck length advantage over Nelson Piquet Jr. But now going into turn 1. Piquet Jr. charges down to the bottom of the racetrack, tries to slide in front of the 80, makes the pass as they come out of turn number 2.
He did the slide job on him, and it worked.
What a move. Nelson Piquet Jr. out in front of the 88, going through 3 and 4. Can Crafton steal it back away from Piquet Jr.? It's not going to happen. Coming to the stripe, Nelson Piquet Jr. wins his second Truck Series win.
And here he comes for the green flag, and I understand this is a former Morgan McClure car. Goes down the corner. Underneath that white line next to the grass, folks, is they call it a rumble strip. That's to keep those Indy cars off the grass, but you can see these stock cars are just wading right through that rumble strip like it isn't even there, is what I'm trying to say. Didn't seem to upset him. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I heard Dale Jarrett say last night that the rumble strips may affect the Indy cars, but the stock cars drive right over them. They've all said this is one of the smoothest surfaces that they have raced on. Off of corner number 4, here comes Danny Sullivan, originally from Louisville, Kentucky, now making his home in Aspen, Colorado. 44 years of age, the checkered flag waves, and he has qualified for the Brickyard 400. I believe he's going to come in there in about second place. We'll get the official ruling in a moment. Derek Cope is fastest at 168.634. We're waiting to see what effort Danny Sullivan turned in. And you're right, Ned, it is the second fastest of the day, 167.358. That's 53.777 seconds.
One more lap here at Dover International Speedway. Scott Speed looking for his first win in stock car racing for NASCAR. Could it come in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series? He's a half a mile away.
He's got it. No pressure. That's got to be a very calming voice from Slugger Lab. He's saying, easy, half throttle, do whatever you got to do, toenail.
The nickname may stick, but it's going to be Scott Speed coming out of turn number 4. He'll win at the Monster Mile.
There you see David Starr moving up the racetrack. Here comes Kimi Räikkönen to the bottom of the track, going by that 81.
You know, if you race Formula One and World Rally cars, you don't see many caution flags. He's probably experienced more of those tonight than he has his whole career.
And he's been racing from the time they dropped the green flag, racing with somebody.
I know we've got 41 laps to go, but how would you grade Kimi Räikkönen in his first ever NASCAR race?
Well, if you take into consideration the degree of difficulty that some of the cats that have lost control of their trucks, you'd have to give him an A+, Rick, because he's gotten up into the top 10. He stayed there, raced just inside the top 15. He's been all over the front of the field, so I'm really happy with his performance.
This is just his first lap. That's the reason you see him all the way back to 36. What we continue to call the throwaway lap. Just continue to build that speed with his restrictor plate engines. All the way at the top of the racetrack.
You know, I think some of the things that Andy Petrie started doing several years ago with his race car was a direction a lot of people have gone in. He was one of the first ones to come down here with the cars that would really suck down and trick kind of front springs, if you will, and really took the car guys in a different direction.
Well, Andy Petrie, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, and Richard Childress Racing collaborated on aerodynamics for several seasons, and that may be part of that. And now it seems from the time trial results that RCR and DEI have taken things a step further.
He lost a lot of ground off turn 2, Darrell. It's almost like the car slid on him right there on the exit of turn 2. And that hurts you all the way down the back straightaway because it scrubs speed off.
Yeah, because you got the wheels turned hard left, exiting the corner over there. And if they fight or if they jump up in the air and the front end jumps, it can really take speed out of the car. He sits low in that hot rod, I say that.
And Christian Fittipaldi times in 24th.
It's not too bad for him.
Which, if it holds up, would put him 12th in the second 125-mile qualifying race.
And he had the ARCA race the other day to get some, race experience. Did a good job. He got hung 3 wide many a time, in the middle a couple of times, and I'm sure he learned a lot from that.
Hello, everybody. I am proud to announce that I have established an official store on Teespring. There, you can find a wide variety of official merchandise related to the Ryan Holman Network, all of which was personally designed by me, Ryan Holman. To find the official Ryan Holman store, please go to teespring.com/stores/the-official-Ryan-Holman-store. Thank you.